not that different from the US. You know, if anything, you go over there and it seems like British people are trying to be different from Americans. They're like, oh, you drive on the right side of the road, then we're gonna drive on the left side of the road. Oh, you call your mother Mom, then we're gonna call ours Mum. Oh, you call that a cookie, then we're not going to the dentist. I know that's cheap. I did notice something when I was over there. You know, British people, they don't say the before hospital. You ever notice that? They're like, hospital? I was feeling knackered, so I went to hospital. Whenever they would do that, I'd say, stop that, that's wrong and weird. Are you trying to sound like a polite caveman? And I had a friend from London, he was like, what makes you think you're doing it properly? And I go, because I'm American and we invented the English language. It was a pet peeve of mine, so I did some research. You know why British people don't say the before hospital? Because they're dicks. Yeah! I know that sounds harsh, but admit it, British people always talk to Americans like we just walked into their jewelry store with 2 full bags of garbage. May I help you? Are you lost? Obviously, I love the Brits, and I would never do those jokes there. I have been lucky enough to perform in the UK a couple times, and one time I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, which, for the record, is a horrible circus. There's no animals. And no, I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, and I saw they had an M&M store, and I looked at that M&M store, and it just made me think of all the things the British have given the Americans. Like, our language, Shakespeare, the Magna Carta, and I looked at the M&M store and I thought, now we're even. When I looked at the M&M store, I wasn't even embarrassed to be American. I was ashamed to be human. Because has anyone at any point in their life thought, when are they gonna open an M&M store? Sure, I can buy M&Ms absolutely anywhere, but I like to buy in bulk, in a pro-M&M environment. Obviously, we don't need an M&M store. We don't even need different colored M&Ms. They all taste the same. They're just bits of chocolate shaped like Advil. With an M on it. They're not even M&Ms, they're M's. We don't do that with anything else. You want some raisin and raisins? Go ahead. Grab a handful of raisin and raisins.
Your health system, America, your health system sucks!
Yeah.
Let Obama change it. Obama's trying to help us.
That's right.
Let him do it. I'm from England, people. We got free healthcare in England. Free! Free England, free! Free in England, free! You've got no idea of that, have you, Americans? Free healthcare. Everybody pays a little bit extra tax. Not a lot, just a little bit extra. Goes into a big pot. Everybody gets healthcare. It's a beautiful thing. I get run over by a car in England. I don't have to worry when the ambulance turns up. I don't go away, Mr. Ambulance Man. It's cheaper to get a limo to the hospital. To get a limousine to the hospital. You might as well have fun with it. Get a limo, get some Jack Daniels, get some champagne, get a few strippers. You might as well have fun with it while you're in there. Insurance is a killer. And it's not just health insurance. They do the same thing to you with car insurance. These insurance companies, they make you frightened to use the insurance that you're paying for. A guy hit my car a while ago, hit my car from behind, right? And I got out and I was like, don't worry, have you got insurance? I've got insurance, we're good. We'll go through the insurance company, that's what they're there for. And he was like that, no! Can't afford this, my premiums are gonna go up. I'm saving this shit for when I kill somebody. Health insurance situation is ridiculous in America. I haven't got health insurance. And it's not that I can't afford it. I can afford health insurance, but insurance companies won't give me health insurance because I've got a pre-existing condition. So basically, they don't want to give me insurance in case I need insurance. Doesn't make any sense. I made the biggest mistake of my life a couple of years ago. I got sick in America with no health insurance. And they took me to the hospital and the doctor's speaking to me. And he's like, Gina, we're going to have to put you on a heart monitor. I'm like, heart monitor, doctor? I can't afford this shit. Can you hook me up to a Wii? Can we do that? Do you have an iPad with the heart monitor app? I spent one night in the hospital, people. One night in the hospital. They tried to charge me $15,000. One night in the hospital. $15,000. I called them up the next day. I was like, hello? Yeah, we're going to have to renegotiate this price. Yeah, we're going to renegotiate. Yeah, do you hear this accent? Yeah, I am foreign and I will fucking disappear. I've learned my lesson though, people. I've learned my lesson. I could walk out today, get run over by a truck, my leg severed at the knee. I'm gonna take that leg, I'm gonna hop it onto British Airways. Because it will be cheaper for me to fly home to England, first class, booking a seat for myself, and a seat for the leg. I'd be like, Diet Coke for me, please. And a bucket of ice for the leg, please. A bucket of ice!
I'll tell you who women love. They voted for him the last two elections in droves, Obama. I've heard girls say Obama's hot. I've heard girls say Obama's sexy. Smart guy, no doubt. Sexy. I can't picture Barack Obama getting sexual at all with a woman. Okay. Girl, relax. Let's go slow. Now, I don't got nowhere to go. Now I'm gonna concentrate on you. Girl, are you ready? Gonna be a long night. Throw your clothes on the floor. I'm gonna take my clothes off too. Girl, I will make love to you like you want me to, and I will hold you tight all through the night. My anaconda don't want none. Unless you got buns, huh? Mahalo. Well, no matter what your political party is, this is what I appreciate about Obama being elected and reelected. I think we've proven that the United States of America is not a racist nation. Sure, there's always going to be idiots out there, but the country isn't racist, so I think people should be cool, comfortable, be able to take a joke, give a joke, not be so sensitive. I'm tired of people, I got a black joke. It's okay, I got a black friend. We all got black friends. It's 2014. We all seen The Cosby Show. They're not leprechauns, Jesus Christ. I mean, the way I look at it, black, white, Latin, Asian, Muslim, Jew, Arab, whatever, if you're here, I just assume you're an American. I love Americans. I, too, am an American. I'll tell you this, some of my best friends are Americans. I don't think it's wrong to stereotype people in this country. People's like, oh, you shouldn't stereotype. If you feel you should not stereotype, this is what I'd say to you. Pet the pit bull. It's just a doggy. when you stereotype, you're not saying all, you're saying, well, most of them. I work on a show called Sullivan and Son, okay? And it's based on, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm fortunate to get to work with some great friends on this show, and it's based on my family. And in the show, one of the characters is my mother. And when the reviews first came out, they were a little harsh on my mom and the show. But particularly with my mom. Oh, stereotypical Asian mother on television, tight with money, speaks in a horrible, broken English accent. And I'm like, well, stereotypical Asian mother on TV. How many Asian mothers do you see on TV? Because I don't see any. Second off, my mom grew up very poor in Korea, so she's tight with money. She's a tiger mom. And she's been here for 43 years, and she still speaks in a horrible fucking accent. All right? I'm not gonna make my mom Mrs. Huxtable. She is literally perpetuating the stereotypes of Asian women because she exists. I believe stereotypes are earned. I agree with almost all of them. I'll go through some of them, okay? Black people, you're up first. Black people like fried chicken. Now that is racist, and it's stereotypical to say, but is it true? I'll say this, I was watching a hockey game on television. I watched the whole game. I did not see one commercial for Popeye's fried chicken. The NBA on TNT before halftime. 12 fucking commercials for Popeye's fried chicken. What a coincidence.
But something happened between the first year of junior high school and the second year of junior high school. It was very important in my life. I came to America for the first time. I came with my dad, and we came to visit my Uncle James and my Aunt Susan, who lived in Smithtown in Long Island, just outside New York. You know Smith? Yeah, Smithtown, the Paris of Long Island. But it was to me, man. This was this American dream. I came to visit, and something very important happened. It was in the summertime, and I went with my American cousins. We went to the beach in the summer. Now, I'd been to the beach in Scotland, but that's a different thing. You go to the beach in Scotland, you keep your coat on, and you go, oh, this is fucking great, isn't it? But I went with my American cousins in summertime to the beach, and I got for the first time tan. I got a tan for the first time in my life. Well, Scottish people don't really get tan, just our freckles get bigger and closer together, and you start looking like a giraffe. But during that vacation, puberty hit, and I grew magnificent eyebrows. Well, one eyebrow, but a fucking beauty. It was like right across here like that. Gorgeous, thick, sexy, big, black, hairy, sexy. It was lovely. It was like a 1970s porn vagina right across my head. So I was still a little tubby kid, but I looked like a giraffe and I had a vagina on my head. And then when I went back home, I was the kid that had been to America. So suddenly I was interesting to the rest of the kids at junior high school. And they would ask me about America, like, oh, what's America like? Do they really have potatoes made of gold? I was like, oh, yeah. And it made me so popular that I actually became confident. I started walking around talking in an American accent. I got so confident that I asked Daisy Henderson out on a date. I just walked right up to her and I said, say, Toots, do you want to go to the movies this weekend? It'll be swell. Because that's how Americans used to talk. I mean, nowadays, of course, if I was doing it, I'd say, hola, amiga. Fucking me, fuck you. Oh, Craig, don't say things that we don't feel comfortable about. Then leave the front fucking row, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, Craig, you're saying things that aren't necessarily true. Yeah, that's called a joke, you fucking idiot. Like, oh, you're saying things which are inappropriate. It's very difficult to be appropriately fucking appropriate.